Hi guys, today we are actually going to stay in our house for once because we're going to go do a tier list. Well, I'm going to go do a tier list. The tier list is going to be about every single official map in Yeeps because I kind of wanted to do this for a while. So yeah, let's go to the other room because I have a whole room set up for this. Alright, now hold on, I gotta snap my fingers because it'll look cool. Okay, we're here now. Are you ready? You can probably already see it. I'm gonna just jump down. So, I constructed this room a little bit ago, but I haven't used it until now. This is my tier list room, where I can go up here and nap about the items that I like and don't like, and I can put them on this color board. This thing, I don't know. It's a tier list. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how a tier list works, but if you don't, it's basically, if I like an item, I'm gonna put it at the top area. If I hate an item, I'm gonna put it at the bottom. Speaking of the different tiers, let's go ahead and name them. One at the very top is S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier, and then another tier that I just call bad. I don't know. It's bad. The worst item in the game. But we're not doing items today. We're doing official maps. I think there's like about 9 of them, so there's only gonna be 9 up there. If you like this kind of video, you can suggest other tier lists I can make, like the items. I probably might do that. Alright, let's just start off with the classic map tutorial. I'm counting this as an official map because it wasn't made by anybody else but the devs. The tutorial is alright, but I don't think it fits the definition of a tutorial very well. I like the idea of having like translucent blocks and it shows you where to place them. But during my first playthrough, I didn't even know I could grab the blocks, so I feel like there should have been more communication that you could pick up the blocks. Because I just saw those ghost blocks and I was like, wow, what is that? And I also didn't even build the bridge, I just jumped over it, so yeah, it didn't really work as a tutorial for me. I had to learn from other people in the game. But other than that, the map's pretty cool as a tutorial. I kind of like it. It's a nice solid B tier in my opinion. It's not that bad and it's not that great, but it's okay as a map. Alright, next up is Starter House, the map that you spawn in after tutorial. I don't know about y'all, but I really like this map. It's actually a pretty fun map. It has a lot of like sky-based opportunities because the map's already built pretty high. So you just build up and then you make a sky base up there. So it's pretty easy to make a sky base. I also just like the vibe of the house in general, except it doesn't have a kitchen. But Blue House does, so that's fine. I'm gonna put Starter House in A tier because it's not that bad. It could be better though. I feel like the grass area is like really boring and there's like nowhere to hide in there, so that's why. Next up is Blue House. I really like Blue House. Blue House is probably one of my favorite maps, especially the new snow update to it. But I kind of prefer the grass version, but it's alright. Nothing really changed besides a boxing ring, and it's pretty cool. So, Blue House has this whole underground system in the toilets, and on the tree, you can go underground. It's really cool. It's a really good map for hide and seek. So, yeah, I'm gonna put Blue House in S tier. It's a really good map. I really like Blue House. One of my favorite maps. Now for Playground. Now, don't get me wrong, the map's okay. I don't really like it that much, though. It's just not as fun as the other maps. Like, it's way too easy to get to areas. And also, the map, pretty much people only play the center tower. So the map is already boring. It's just that one tower, and it's just people having sword fights up there. And that's for like almost every single lobby for me, and it makes it really not fun because they aren't even playing hide and seek at that point. They're just fighting each other. But it does have the promo code machine, which is probably why a lot of people go to it, but I don't know. And because of all that, I'm probably gonna have to put it in C tier because it's not as good as the other ones. I'm sorry. I don't like it as much as the other house maps. Next up, we got Basement. Now, I don't know about you, but I've personally barely played Basement. It's one of those maps that you just see once in a while to go get the coins, and then you leave and never play again unless your friend's in there. I've never really had an actual game of hide and seek. The one time I went in there was to make a video and get the coins, and I was out. I do like the atmosphere of it, though. It reminds me of the Backrooms, which is probably what they were going for. But, yeah, I don't really like Basement as much as the other ones. But I do prefer it over Playground, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Alright, next up is Fortress. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really enjoy Fortress that much. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. The style of Fortress is really unique. I like it. I like the castle, but it just something feels missing. Like the castle area is cool, but inside of that area, it feels like the castle's made of cardboard. It doesn't feel like a castle at all to me. It feels more of like a, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's really open, and it's not much to do in there. The only fun part is at the bottom, and it's ice. And I don't really think the ice is that fun anyways. And there's not really that many hiding spots in Fortress. It's more of a running map, if anything. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to put Fortress in D tier. I don't like it. I just don't like it as much as the other ones. It's, like, way too open, and, like, nobody plays hide-and-seek in there. They just run around on the ice. Like, I don't know. I don't like it that much. Next up is Hill. Hill, it's kind of like the same thing with Fortress, but I kind of prefer Hill. Hill is a pretty unique map compared to the other ones. We're also going to be going over the removed map as well, so don't worry about Plaza. We're going to get to Plaza soon. But I'm probably going to put Hill in a solid B tier. It's not that bad of a map. I kind of prefer it over some other maps, but not over Plaza. Plaza is was one of the best maps I ever played in Yeeps. I loved Plaza so much. Plaza was like one of the best maps ever. It had a pool. It was pretty cool. It also had a hot air balloon, so it'd be easy to sky base. It was just a very chill map. Like, the vibe it had was so, like, I loved it. Okay, no discussions. We're putting that in S tier. Plaza is, like, the best map I ever played. Next up, we got Spliff. Yes, Spliff counts. Spliff is also a very fun map. I've been playing it recently with friends, and it's super fun. It's really fun when you just throw a bat and it just knocks out, like, everybody. So, Spliff gets an A tier. It's a very solid map. It doesn't take itself very seriously. Next up, we got To The Top, which is the newest official map, I'm pretty sure. And, it's alright. I don't prefer it over any other map, but it's okay as itself. It's obviously trying to be a different map, kind of like Spliff, but I would still prefer Spliff over that. I don't really enjoy that map that much. The blue side is way too easy, and the red side is way too hard. There's one part where you gotta jump off of the fan and get onto that platform, and you can never do it, so it's impossible. But if it's supposed to be like that, I can understand it, and I'd probably put it in a good C tier. So those were the two hangout maps. We got two more hangout maps, and then we're done with this list. First hangout map we got is Theater. Theater is alright. It's really boring, though, in my opinion. There's not a lot of things to do in Theater besides getting the butt coins. And since there's no tag, there's no real reason to be in there. And that's how I feel with most hangout maps. Sometimes they make their map look really, really cool, but there's not a lot of things going on, and that's what happens at Theater. I like how there's an underground party, though. That's part pretty cool. So I'm going to have to put Theater in C as well. It's kind of just a boring map, in my opinion. I only went there for the coins. Our last map is Outpost. So Outpost it's a map, in my opinion. I prefer it over Theater because there's actual activities to do in there instead of just getting coins. I know there's a whole race area in the map, but it still feels kind of bland. It feels like a more just a mountain map than an outpost. The only thing that makes it an outpost is the area on top. I don't even know what that area is. Outpost kind of has the same effect as Theater, but I kind of prefer it over Theater. So we're going to put Outpost in B. And with that, that's our entire ranking of every official map in the game. I'll put the words on the screen in editing mode. Okay, for shoutouts, first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put on a bunch of names on screen for people just asking for shoutouts. So here you go. Next, I'm going to read out some shout-out comments that I actually liked. Like, they read something out, so I'm going to read them out right now. Alright, so first one is by the Goofy Goobers. You should totally shout us out. Okay. This one is from Bane. Yo, Brody, I know I already commented, but I watch you every day. Even if you didn't upload, I watched old videos. You are my inspiration to making videos. Can I please get a shout-out? I've been struggling in life a lot. I hope your life gets better, if whatever's happening. And I don't consider myself an inspiration. I see myself as a goofy dude making videos. By Howdy Cowboy. Yo, Brody, love your video and keep grinding. And I would love a shout out. There you go, Howdy Cowboy. By Bubble. Bro, can I please get a shout out? NW video, I'm not gonna lie. By the Collector 4575. You can actually use the hot cocoa, the pin ride. You should probably show how to pin ride and cup ride. Also, could I have a shout out? I've actually never been successfully able to do this, but I'm pretty sure I can do it if I tried. Oh, there we go. By Digital Floppa. Name him Jeff. Also, pass me a shout out. I'm trying to grow as a content creator. Guys, subscribe to Digital Floppa so he can become he's trying to grow as a content creator. And also, I don't know if I'm gonna name him Jeff. Should I do a community poll asking what we should name him? By Top Hat VR. Can you give me a shout out, please? And the last shout out for this video by As a Game VR. Can I please have a shout out? Also, I would name the flower Jeff. Why is there so many people name the flower Jeff? That's such a boring name. I'm kidding. I might name him Jeff. Alright guys, that's all the shout outs for this video. If you want some more shout outs, just comment it down below saying, I want a shout out. And if you want a higher chance of getting your own segment, type in some random story or something funny to happen. Or something that you like about my channel. And then I'll probably put you in your own segment like all those people. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out because my ox is about to die.